Hey everyone, welcome to Princess of Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we are here with my blind reaction to Season 2, Episode 15 of Fire Force. So last time I got emotional, let's put it that way, at everything that was going on. Um, we are kind of infiltrating right now, and I don't exactly know how this is going to go for them, but my main goal would be to save this poor child who is being tortured and abused. And possibly to kill the Ashen Reaper. Like, he can fuck off. Um, yeah, it's just. I said it last time. You want to make me hate a character this quickly? It's like, that is how you do it. Child abuse and torture is definitely how you do it. Um, we had like the kind of question brought up last time as well on whether or not Victor would be part of our team or whatnot, whether he would continue to be an ally or end up betraying them. But he assured the Eighth that while he's kind of working for himself, that his main goal is his own goal. He nonetheless is leaning towards the Eighth over Hajime because, like, even he can see Hajime's corruption. Now, his goal, as we know, is just to learn the truth. He just wants to know the truth of what's really happening. And so we'll have to see how he comes to find that, you could say. We've already learned a lot of truth with Joker and everything. The question now comes down to what are we going to learn through this infiltration? It's kind of hard to say, I feel, but we will definitely see. All of that being said, uh, we're going to get right into this. So let's see what this episode has in store. When the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black, then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So, that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. And we're back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. You know, I knew they would show up, but I'm still really pissed about it. Um. Oh, fucking hell. I'm actually, like, really fucking upset about this. It's like, okay, 2 episodes in a row now have made me very notably upset. Um, Partially for the same reasons, but also for different reasons. In the end, it all comes down to the fact that I will probably rage and cry if they get their hands on Natsuko. And I'm very mixed on how I'm supposed to feel about this because it's like, obviously, it's like I said last time. I believe I said last time it's really good storytelling and character work that it's getting me this, like, legitimately bothered. But it's also, bothering me to the point where I'm not okay. Like, I'm very much not right now, and so it gives me kind of like this conflicted feeling when watching this and everything. It's just like, Can we go back to the nice fighting infernal stuff and not have to deal with this heavy emotional stuff with kids being abused and being manipulated by the white clads and shit? Like, I still fucking stand by that we need to save Inca from them. Like, you see Inca acting like kind of crazy and everything in this, but we know kind of why. We know that she's like fucking traumatized as hell. We know that she's not okay and that she needs actual, love and attention and people caring for her, not, manipulating her and encouraging this kind of psychotic behavior. Unfortunately, I'm worried that she might not be able to be saved without, like, being killed or something. And I'm really, like, already fucking down about that. And now we have the possibility of the white clad capturing Nataku as well. Because we see how powerful they are. We know how powerful they are. That's beyond question. Like, I mean, it showed right here that Haumea could take out all of those dominions with, like, no effort. When it took Maki and Vulcan a shit ton of effort just to take out one. And Charon, or whatever his name is, we see he's practically invulnerable. It's like, Jesus, how are we supposed to stop them here? I don't remember if I said it last time, so I'll just say it again here. Um, Nataku, with the fact that he is like, he has so consistently and constantly been abused and manipulated in order to unleash his power and everything, reminds me strongly of Krona from Soul Eater, which might be intentional considering both of these series are by the same mangaka. Um, and I was very protective over Krona with Soul Eater. Like, they are absolute baby. And my favorite character in Soul Eater, too. Um, so it's like being reminded of that with Nataku here and everything. Just the very idea, the very concept of the White Clads getting their filthy fucking hands on him and manipulating him to be evil, like they've done with Inca, really fucking bothers me. It's just thinking about the idea that they would win and take Nataku. It is like, it's just it. I'm not okay. It's not leaving me in a good place. Like, yeah, it's logical that this series would have to get more serious and more, like, intense, I guess you could say, as time goes on. Like, the silly, fun stuff, like, is there just for character development and kind of like starting things off a little sillier so that the serious stuff later on is more prepared for. A lot of shows have done this. It's something I've seen plenty of. but Jesus, this one is affecting me. Um, in a way that very few have. Like, One Piece is probably one of the biggest affectors in that regard, and I make no secret of how One Piece has upset me and shocked me and just obliterated my emotions on multiple occasions. um, and various other shows have done the same in various different ways. It's not always in this same kind of manner, but it's just I don't like seeing vulnerable kids hurt, even in animation, and I don't like seeing them used and manipulated. So even the core thought of it just again, it kind of sends me into fight or flight mode where I'm just like panicked and I get really stressed, really upset, really emotionally compromised. And and it's really harder than normal, and it's pretty hard normally to truly form a lot of cohesive thoughts when I'm like this. So I'm sorry if I seem very like confused or unable to process things right now. That's why. Because it's just I'm just in a state to where it's not really connecting for me because my mind is entirely focused on on Nataku and protecting him. It's just this. It's something I'm aware of, and I hate that I'm aware of it because it makes it worse. The fact that I know that it's happening and can't stop it from happening makes me feel powerless in a way. I'm being very serious here. I know I'm talking about some very serious shit, but right now it's like what I can focus on, and I'm just I think it's actually even worse than last episode too because it's like built from last episode. The I went into this knowing I was going to be upset. I went into this knowing that I was still going to be upset from the last episode, and that this episode probably wouldn't help. And I was right; it definitely didn't help. Um, just I wasn't expecting the White Clads to come this soon. Like I expected them to get here. I did, but this soon, like we just started this arc. And we had the puppet lady, I guess, too. Monica Rial's character. Um, she was gross and weird, and I hated her. Like very, very creepy in a upsetting way. Like even outside of the entire fart fire shit that she, I guess, does because it makes kids laugh or whatever. It's just like her entire ideology about basically puppets and children being the same and that they're just tools to be used by adults. Like, Again, this series is very clearly understanding how to make me fucking hate a character really fucking quickly. Because, oh my god, that pissed me off really badly. Uh, I apologize that I'm in this kind of state and not really able to, like, form a lot of cohesive thoughts here. I'll just end this off by saying that in the next episode, expect me to be very anxious and on the edge of my seat. I'm not gonna be okay, and if they take Nataku, I will break down, I'm sure. See y'all next time. Yeah, bye.